Imagine being one of the most renowned singers in the world, captivating audiences with your powerful voice, only to have to hide a rare and debilitating condition from your fans. This is the reality for Celine Dion, Canadian singer, who only recently revealed her battle with stiff person syndrome. Celine Dion's interview revealed that her voice has been affected for more than a decade and a half. She says she couldn't lie to her fans anymore, and opens up about stiff person syndrome. Celine Dion felt burdened keeping her diagnosis with SPS to herself, saying she felt like she was lying to her fans. We found out here what happened. The music legend has graced the world with her incredible talent for decades, but behind the scenes, she faces a struggle that few understand. Stiff person syndrome, a rare neurological disorder, has altered her life dramatically. Celine Dion is further opening up about her health and why she decided to publicly share her diagnosis of stiff person syndrome. Before her diagnosis, Dion said she had a sinus infection or other illness when she had to cancel shows. Dion also shared that she had been experiencing symptoms even as far back as 2008, and they became gradually worse over time. From the Titanic theme song to her Las Vegas residency, Celine Dion's voice is legendary. Yet, an unexpected foe, stiff person syndrome, has forced her to confront challenges beyond the stage. In this video, we explore the nature of this rare disorder, the symptoms, and how Celine Dion's story sheds light on the fight against this perplexing condition. How common is stiff person syndrome? SPS is an extremely rare condition. It is estimated to affect approximately 1 in a million people worldwide, per National Organization for Rare Disorders. Due to its rarity, precise global statistics are hard to come by, but this estimate suggests that only a few thousand people around the world are living with SPS. The scarcity of cases makes diagnosis and awareness particularly challenging. For almost 17 years, Celine Dion has faced increasing difficulties with her voice and throat, a troubling development for such a renowned singer. Despite consulting various specialists, including ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctors, she struggled to find answers. These visits often left her with more questions than solutions, as the cause of her symptoms remained elusive. It wasn't until her diagnosis with stiff person syndrome that the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, explaining the persistent muscle stiffness throughout her body and spasms affecting her vocal abilities. Celine had to find a way through this journey to cope without having a diagnosis for years, while still keeping her symptoms a secret from her fans. Dion previously shared in a Vogue interview that it was 2008 during her Taking Chances World Tour when she first felt the early signs and symptoms of the disorder. At the time, she said she was having difficulty controlling her voice and later noticed her muscles stiffening. Let's dive into more of the symptoms and why it's named stiff person syndrome. The hallmark symptom of SPS is severe muscle stiffness and rigidity, particularly in the trunk and abdomen. This stiffness can also extend to the limbs, making movement difficult and painful. The rigidity often fluctuates but can progressively worsen over time. The muscle rigidity isn't constant. It likes to play games, sometimes easing up only to come back stronger. Over time, this stiffness can get worse, turning simple movements into Herculean tasks. The condition gets its name from this relentless muscle stiffness. People with SPS often look stiff or statue-like, a living tribute to immobility and discomfort. Individuals with SPS frequently experience painful muscle spasms that can be triggered by various stimuli, such as sudden movement, noise, or emotional stress. These spasms can last for several minutes and significantly interfere with daily activities. The spasms can be so intense that they cause falls or injuries like broken ribs, adding to the physical and emotional burden of the disease. SPS has significantly affected Celine Dion's extraordinary singing voice, which has been a source of inspiration and joy for millions around the world. SPS doesn't just affect the larger muscles, but can also impact the fine motor control needed for singing. The muscles involved in breathing and vocalization can become rigid, making it difficult for Celine to control her breath and vocal cords. This stiffness can result in a strained or inconsistent vocal quality. On a larger scale, due to the muscle rigidity and spasms, people with SPS often develop an abnormal posture. They may exhibit a hunched or stiffened stance as their muscles are unable to relax fully. The Canadian icon also explained that because of her disorder, she's broken ribs and her feet and hands will stiffen up to the point where she can't move them. They become locked. Despite these challenges, Celine Dion has shown remarkable resilience. For a long time, she didn't know what was happening to her, which made it even more difficult. She had to make adjustments to her singing technique to cope with her mysterious symptoms. The diagnosis Dion eventually received and subsequently shared with the world in December 2022 was stiff person syndrome, SPS, a rare autoimmune disorder that inhibits the ability to move and, more importantly to Dion, use her voice. Sensitivity to stimuli. Those with SPS often develop heightened sensitivity to external stimuli. Loud noises, sudden touch, or even emotional stress can provoke severe muscle spasms and rigidity. Think of it as the nervous system being dysregulated. Celine Dion's interview reveals that she started to feel that the body was getting more rigid. Chronic pain is a common complaint among SPS patients. The constant muscle stiffness and frequent spasms can lead to ongoing pain and discomfort, which can be debilitating. Due to its unusual and variable symptoms, SPS is often misdiagnosed as other neurological conditions, such as multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease, or go undiagnosed for years because doctors can't figure it out. What's causing SPS, you ask? Stiff person syndrome is caused by the immune system going rogue. Instead of protecting you, it attacks a crucial enzyme called glutamic acid decarboxylase, GAD. This enzyme helps produce GABA, a neurotransmitter that keeps your muscles relaxed. When GAD gets taken down, GABA production drops, and your muscles start acting like they've got a vendetta. The result? Stiffness, spasms, and a whole lot of pain. Stiff person syndrome, SPS, is classified as an autoimmune disease. Here's why. In autoimmune diseases, the immune system, which is supposed to protect the body from harmful invaders like bacteria and viruses, mistakenly attacks its own cells and tissues. In the case of SPS, the immune system targets and attacks the enzyme glutamic acid decarboxylase, GAD. GAD is crucial for producing gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, a neurotransmitter that helps regulate muscle tone by preventing excessive muscle contractions. When the immune system attacks GAD, it disrupts GABA production. This disruption leads to an imbalance in muscle control, resulting in the severe muscle stiffness, spasms, and rigidity characteristic of SPS. The presence of autoantibodies against GAD in many SPS patients further confirms its autoimmune nature. So, in essence, SPS is an autoimmune disorder because it involves the immune system mistakenly attacking a key component needed for normal muscle function. Celine Dion says she will sing again. She will continue to adapt and find ways to share her voice with the world. Her journey with SPS also raises awareness about the condition, inspiring others who face similar challenges to seek help and remain hopeful. Celine Dion's battle with stiff person syndrome underscores the profound impact this condition can have on even the most talented individuals. Her determination to continue singing despite these obstacles is a testament to her strength and resilience. Understanding SPS is crucial in raising awareness and fostering compassion for those living with this disorder. By sharing Celine Dion's journey, we not only highlight the importance of medical advancements and better treatment options, but also remind ourselves of the human spirit's incredible capacity to endure and adapt. Do you have any thoughts on Celine Dion's incredible journey or this condition? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences, so please share them in the comments below.